Hello everybody, thank you very much for joining us for a little bit of UFC chat. And we're going to dive straight into this interview because we have also interrupted a man's very well-deserved holiday. Arnold Allen joins us from somewhere in America. Arnold, where are we?
I'm in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah.
How's the road trip going? Where have we been? What have we seen?
Spent a couple of days in Nashville, and then actually mainly just in Nashville. Yeah, we were in Nashville for a few days, and it was nice. Good food, good country music. We're down at the honky tonks. It was good. Good fun.
Give me the highlights. In fact, actually, don't give me the highlights of the holiday. No one wants to hear anyone's highlights. Give me the lowlights. What's gone wrong on the holiday so far?
Um, well, mainly feeling like a loser on the holiday is the main thing. But that it's been good. There's I don't know, not really any lowlights. Just the food. Actually, the food's been great. It's the amount of food.
Yeah,
Being so full has been the low light. Like
yeah.
every time I eat, I'm just too full and I just feel like crap again.
Yeah, their portion sizes are completely different, aren't they? There's nothing
Yeah,
you don't appreciate it until someone puts a kind of regular meal in front of you and it takes you 2 hours
yeah.
to get through, right?
It's the drinks for me because I got what was it? You know they have like the fountain, the tap with all the drinks in it. I thought I had a large drink and I was trying to put a large lid on it, but it was twice the size as the drink I had. So their larges are insane.
Where are you heading to next? I think the final destination is it Montreal? Is that right? You heading up that way
Yeah,
or?
that's right. But we're heading to Ohio today. There's some like nature place out there. I can't remember what the name is, but I'm driving there soon.
You're doing all the driving.
Yeah, yeah. My missus can drive, but yeah, I'm driving.
Right, let's go back, Arnold. I'm kind of keen to know because we spoke to you during fight week, and there's no point asking a fighter on fight week what are your tactics for this fight, how are you going to do it because they're never going to tell you. So could you
Mm.
kind of give us a bit of an insight going into the fight with Max? What was the game plan?
Ah, yeah. He kind of fought opposite to everyone, including myself, expected and everything we were prepared for. He sort of danced around and like was very patient, which is not very typical of the way he fights. Um, he usually sort of mauls forward and outwills people, and the whole strategy was countering that and you know waiting for him to rush in and countering hard.
Mm.
But he was very patient and made me like walk forward. And obviously he's a elite level veteran, and yeah. But there's a lot of pluses to take from it. But yeah, here's what it is. Lessons learned.
Yeah, mate, loads of pluses to take from
Mm,
this fight. I think your stock's gone up just as much as his stock's gone up.
mm.
Keen to know what are the kind of the main lessons that you can take. I know it's only been a few days, but what are the lessons you think you're going to take from this defeat?
Um, just I just think just being ready for everything, not being too set on the game plan.
Mm.
Um, you know, improving myself and all those things. Main thing is I had the first 5 rounder against probably the best 5 round guy, the highest pace 5 round guy there is. He's notorious for breaking people over five, and I didn't feel any issue with the 5 round fitness and the 5 round pace. It was fine. Maybe I was a little bit hesitant having not done that before and not wanting to fatigue in the 5 rounders, but yeah, come like round three, I felt fresh still. So yeah, yeah, knowing I can push hard in those 5 round fights is definitely a confidence builder going forward.
And I suppose you got a taste of what it'll feel like to headline a big show. That crowd looked fantastic. Obviously, you're going to get
Mm,
more attention when you're fighting Max Holloway in the lead up to. So you've kind of gone through that experience as well
yeah,
as you move towards maybe headlining your own pay-per-view or a title fight in the future, right?
yeah, that's it. Those are the plans. These are things I want to do, and I'm not deterred or anything. It's just it's a start. This is the start of things, and it's a kick up the arse and a reset. So yeah, yeah, I'm excited for the future.
Did you hear what Dana White said about your corner, your team, and their instructions?
Yeah, I did.
What did you make of that?
Yeah,
Because it was the comment, if for people who haven't heard it, was bookended by plenty of compliments for you and how you fought. And in there he said, I think there should have been more urgency from the corner and he should have pushed on a little bit earlier. What did you make of hearing that?
Watching the fight back, I've only watched it back once now, but it was pretty close, I thought. And going into that fifth round, I didn't feel like I was ahead or anything, but it was closer than I thought when I watched it back. So I think pushing World War III style from round 3 would have been pretty silly. Would have probably got me gassed and probably got me finished. But it's entertainment, and maybe round 4, maybe pushing hard in round 4 and 5 would have got the win. But that's hindsight, and I think my corner did a great job.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job recognizing the things he did and getting me to adjust on the fly and pushing when I pushed. Maybe if I pushed a bit earlier, I would have got the win. All the things they were telling me to do were the right things. I just didn't pull the trigger as much because I was hesitating. So I don't think it's a knock on my corner, more myself.
So when it comes to lessons learned and things to adjust, one of those things you're not thinking about adjusting is the way your team's set up, I suppose.
Nah. My team's great. Like I trust them with my life. There's not even too many things to adjust.
Yeah.
Things could have gone better through better preparation. Without making excuses, I could have prepared better. That's all.
Okay, I think one of the highest compliments you could have possibly got from Max Holloway in the aftermath of the fight was him saying he thinks you two will meet again at some point. Decoding that, I think that sounds to me like he believes he's going to go on to become champion again, and you're going to be flying up the ranks to meet him. Do you think he can become featherweight champ again?
Yeah. Well, with the Volk fight, they had 3. I had him winning 100% one of them. The second one definitely. First one was close. Volkanovski's looked fantastic since then. And I did see an interview with Max. He said he had a whole bag of excuses for the third fight, and he did look off. Like considering the first 2 were so close, and then the third one he ran away. So I don't think he's going to come out and tell you this happened in Canada, this happened in that, but he definitely looked off. And I don't know if it's more Volkanovski looked great or was he off. He definitely looked off the mark. So be interesting to see. I'm sure he could earn himself a title shot. He's beat everyone else in the division. So it's a tricky spot for him.
Yeah, what do you think he might have to do to earn that title shot?
I think Yair might have to beat Volkanovski, to be honest.
Yeah, right, yeah. Then it becomes a bit easier, right? It makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. But then you're stuck in rematch territory again for them guys, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk about other people. Let's talk about you. I know it's just a few days after the fight, but what do you think's next for Arnold
Allen? I don't think this performance puts me down the rankings any, and there's only a couple of guys above me in those spots that that are available options. So something like that would be great. Obviously, still looking to pursue upwards in the rankings I thought obviously Max is number 2, but he's number 1 if you really look at the numbers. He's number 1. He beat Yair in their last one. I know Yair is the interim, but he's the number 1 guy in the division by the champion. So I don't think looking backwards is what I'm thinking.
No, not at all. No reason to. But if you look around you, a lot of these guys have got fights booked. Emmett Tapuria was announced last night as well. Where's Brian Ortega? Where's Brian Ortega at these days?
That's probably the matchup that makes the most sense. We're both in the same position. We're looking for redemption. He's had his title shot. I'm sort of still trying to earn mine, and that's the guy to put me right back in there. I think for win there, 100% we'll be back in that title talk.
We've seen loads of Brian on big bills. Obviously, he was a fighter on The Ultimate Fighter as well, a captain of one of the teams. You must have seen a lot of him as well. How would you look at him as a competitor and the sort of matchup that would be for you?
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's a great competitor. Really good jiu-jitsu. He's shown some really good knockout power. He's outstruck some great strikers as well. So he's not just a one-trick pony. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to come back better than ever off this injury. So he's looking to rebound and earn himself a title shot again. I'm looking to rebound and it'd be a great fight. I think that's a headliner for sure.
Obviously, you're on holiday now. You've got a few scratches and bruises to sort out. You're going to put on 4 or 5 stone over there, I hope. But when do you think we might see you back out there? What are we looking at, do you think?
I don't know. I've got a couple of. I'm waiting for some results on an X-ray of my hand. Max has a hard head, and
Once,
we'll
just one word on that. Max's chin. We've heard so
yeah,
much about it over the years. Speaking to you ahead of the fight, you recognise that this guy has got a great chin. But surely there was a thought in your head that was like, but still, if I catch him, they all go at some point. They all feel it. When you were landing
yeah.
these clean shots on him, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure he felt them inside, but outwardly, having not that much effect. What did you think?
Uh, to be honest, I didn't think too much of it, but I landed a big shot and like I could see the reaction, sort of thing. Like, yeah, I know that landed clean. Like, I know that shot hurt, but I think he's just so cool and calm in the fire that it doesn't resonate. Like, he just sort of takes a shot, shakes it off. He's feeling it, but he ain't gonna show it, and sort of he ain't gonna shake his head. And yeah, a lot of guys just sort of hit with a good shot. You could see their eyes light up, and they're like, oh crap. So yeah, he's just so calm. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. Okay, so his head has hurt your hand. We need to find out how bad that is. So what are you thinking, mate? Summer, end of summer, autumn?
Yeah, end of summer, autumn sort of thing would be good. Like to, figure a few things out, finish this trip, and go into the next camp injury free, and not be having the half-ass things, and you know, avoid certain things because certain things are hurt, and fix all my little injuries, all that. That'd be nice.
So there are a few outstanding issues that you went into the fight with as well that need to be sorted before you move on.
Yeah, always. Everyone's got
Yeah.
'em.
Is it sounds like it is, but is July 22nd too soon?
At this point, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're gonna need some pretty good news before before signing up to that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. Do you think you'll be
Yeah.
there as a fan again? I know you were there for the last two. You've been in the arena. Do you think you'll be down there for
Yeah, I think
London?
that might be my new thing, just being in London as a fan and then headlining a fight night or something.
Yeah, you go and fight in the Midwest, and then come and
Exactly.
watch the fights when they're in London. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
If you look at that, like, who do you think could headline that card? I mean, Leon's told us he doesn't think he'll be fighting there. Paddy's not sure he's going to be able to compete this year. Sounds like you're not going to be involved in it probably. So where do we go?
It's Tom Aspinall without a doubt in it.
It's Tom Aspinall at the top, I think. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%.
Who else would you want to see on that bill? How do we stack this up? How do we make it make sense?
No, Jai Herbert's someone I train with a lot. He's a very dangerous striker. I always like watching him. Very good technician. So that's someone. I like to see. Obviously, Lerone and Nathaniel had their back and forth. So
Yeah, get that back right. That'd be good.
yeah, like why not? Why not put that fight? They've obviously got issues, so I think it'd make a great fight as well. Two good strikers. It's a very exciting fight.
Okay, okay. Well, Arnold, we'll let you get back to holiday. We
Thanks, Teddy.
appreciate the time. I'm really pleased to see that you're in good spirits, man. As I said at the top, I think your stock has really gone up as well. So the world got to see what Arnold Allen's all about, and I think they really liked it. So enjoy your holiday,
Thanks.
put on some weight, and I'll see you somewhere in the cheap seats in July at the O2 Arena. Yeah.
Sounds good, mate. See you soon.